just finished fucking Amnesia. So, there's 10 bucks. Yeah, I'm used to it.
August 1839. I can't stop sweating and shaking. The warding ritual was not something of a sane mind. I did not even realize the dungeon was still in use. Alexander had his servants bring one of the prisoners, a murderer, he told me. Alexander made all the arrangements, but he said I had to perform the ritual in order to have the right effect. The shadow could be led astray by the blood of another. Killing the man would provide us precious time. What else could I do? Alexander said it had to be done. He is saving my life. I don't have the luxury of argument.
Agrippa, I need you to stay awake. Can you feel the syringe?
No, I can't feel anything. Alexander?
Yes?
Soon, I won't even be able to move, will I?
Your life is safe.
I don't doubt that. But will it be worth living? next to me. Help me. Please. Next to me. Thank you. You have my gratitude. My name is Agrippa. Who might you be? Daniel? Like the prophet thrown into the lion's den? Tell me, are you among the lions, Daniel? You want to stop Alexander? Oh my, so Babylon shall fall, you say? You worry too much. Alexander is useless without a wall. Yes, that's not very promising at all. The sanctum is basically impenetrable, but against my own. It could be breached by another, but Alexander broke his, my own, a long time ago. Really? Well, if you tell the truth, by all means, seek out the pieces of the broken wall and mend away. I believe he uses them for torture now. They practically leak matter, which is quite useful, I understand. There should be 6 of them. Look around the choir and the transept. You should be able to find them there. Dad, I hate to bother you further. If you're really going after Alexander, would you consider taking me with you? I know it sounds ridiculous. I mean, look at me. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann Ryan, would you please bring it to me? I believe he was working on a way to help a recipe for some sort of potion, a tonic to free me from this husk of mine. Who, me? I'm Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. I was once quite important, you know. Baron Alexander has sustained my soul in this dead husk for years. Who knows how many? Hundreds, I presume. Alexander is quite impressive in many ways, but he has grown impatient. By me, I'm the next best thing. Alexander really wanted none other than Johann Ryan. You never heard of Johann Ryan? My God, his brother is the greatest man in history, and you don't know him? Or is it the world has forgotten him? Ryan was my pupil. My pupil. Yes. I take pride in that. Is it so wrong? I found a Mithraeus once, one which had not been plundered. Do you know Mithraeus? I suppose it was. It is an old faith, building temples out of caverns. The dark halls being the universe, and inside are its followers. Humans watching the sky slowly turn. But the followers do have one thing to allow them a real sense of connection to creation. The orbs. Not many orbs are left. They sometimes consume themselves, or break, when used by an uninitiated. I was lucky. The orb I found spared my life and returned to where I found it. I know because Alexander took it and brought it to Brandenburg. I was a brave man and dared to proceed where I did not. He unearthed a number of cavern temples and gathered a whole collection of orbs. But unlike every other finder since the fall of the Israel, he was able to unshackle the horror. You and I connected the horrors. He used them and was able to travel far and wide, beyond the world itself.
Next year, like, I don't know. It was made it feel like coming from my Xbox. It was in my ear.
Me, powerful. Not so very. I've done all that I can to escape this prison. But now, I use all my strength merely to stay alive. My pupil, Johann Weyer, said he found a way to take me with him beyond the stars. But I was too afraid to come along. Simply. And now, all I can do is regret it. I've always hoped Fire would return and give me a second chance. But so does Alexander. That's why he keeps me here as a hostage, hoping Fire will reveal himself. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
Oh, Jesus.
You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel. And I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel. And I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. Now. You're a good boy, Daniel. And I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel. And I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel. And I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel. And I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel. And I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. Ah, you again. You're a good boy, Daniel. And I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
Dad, good to see you. You got the doors open? Good going. I knew you could do it. But there's something else. Incredible. You found Vile's recipe. Then there might still be a chance. Listen carefully. Alexander is working on opening a gate, a door to another world. It's where he wants to go. If you could put your anger aside, let him open the portal before you take your revenge. Let me pass the gate then. Please, find the ingredients and Hazatonic Maya describes, and do so before you assemble the orb. The barrier keeping you from the inner sanctum will only be breached for a short time. Unless everything is taken care of before mending the orb, you won't be able to save me. You're a good boy, Dan, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
I know this. I've been here already. I know this taste. A taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim haze. Let me sweep the traces from my memory. But my body remembers. heart speak volumes, even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
My eyeballs.
Find her!
Ah, you again. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. You're a good boy, Daniel. And I appreciate your company. But I believe you have...
Just a little further.
It's like Orpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
Which note did I not read? Vaccine. Okay, I read that one. I think I read this one. I'll read it again. Plague outbreak. The strange deaths among the servants and the prisoners have finally been resolved. It seems that the drain sewer, which has been recently opened up for use as a means of transport, is plagued by a particular poisonous fungi. The victims seem to have suffered an extremely quick outbreak of sickness infecting the entire body. Some of my men, including myself, blissfully spared by the calamity, but it's clear that this cripples my progress. Prisoners die quickly and their contaminated vitate lacks energy I seek. I shall immediately start working on it. Yeah, I read that. Group of channels where. Okay. One response me from the other side, I trusted him with a true reason for my efforts, and he still insists me on releasing a group of how enlightened man can show lack of compassion and see the power disgust me. I can't bring myself to part from the group as he is and has been for centuries my only link to the worlds beyond. Where he claims tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him a gripper first so he too can help. If he can guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how am I to apart from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release a gripper without killing him, where I told me to feed him a tonic from a paralyzer, vitate, and tamper. The poisonous fungi is like a paralyzer. If I could find the internal gland from a large specimen, the choir seems to be fertile grounds for the sword. I should be able to extract his conscience with proper tools. Vitate can be extracted from usual and antagonize human victims' blood. I just need large amounts of it to distill properly. Remember to collect this during next torture session. Tamper, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing a word with the letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property to the secretion and the water-dwelling Kakarnak. After you address Werner with this, as he will have to supply me with a host, I will probably prepare will suffice to contain it. And then the shattered orb. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the first orb, I found Agrippa. I depended on it for my research. The incident at Wilhelm made me most impetuous, fearing a potency of prisoners. I proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 parts. I have tried everything, but I have yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There is still life in pieces, and even if the orb isn't restored, I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purpose. Centuries have passed in vain. I begin to wonder if I will ever be able to sustain my love, to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? What is that? Okay, that's the only thing. Windows.
August 1839. Banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. is coming. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your compliment. But I believe you have.
15th of August, 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry. Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Take the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come. Please, I didn't do anything. Take the man, cut the lines. Take the man, cut the lines. Please, the man cries. Now you see. I did well. One life for another. You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain. Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
created for the greater good, are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both. The wheel is good for keeping your victims still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful. You may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
As long as you talk to this person, you'll think about two people, so it's a
Looks like you cleaned out the fire. Head for the transit and find the rest of the old pieces. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
Actually, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna go make something to eat. So there's gonna be five parts to Amnesia. So I think maybe 6. Nah, it's 5, right? I think it's 5.